Also, I want to say one more thing. I love that we get these little fun facts. I do love thinking about the context of Jebraska telling us that he didn't go to traditional school. Because it just feels like he's the weird kid that just like starts having conversations in class with people that no one wants to
He
have.
hasn't talked to anyone in 30 years. He's gonna
Yeah,
talk
and what
about
he's gonna
anything.
talk about is his fucking school. I don't care.
Yeah, I like to think that like Borak was like putting his armor on while he was like talking to Sonny about something, and Jebraska just came up and was like, "So I didn't really go to school."
This is literally in the 5-10 minutes it's taking before you guys say, let's go into the non. Like, Byron's just woken up from his dream, Morak's putting on his armor, and he's just like, so yeah, I don't know if I really ever had that close of a relationship with my dad. And it's just like, what the hell is
the
this?
kind of kid that like anime ran between classes.
Oh, there was always like a backpack kid.
Yeah.
He had
backpack
like
kid.
one of the like like the things you put all your books in, like the suitcases with like the wheels.
He
You know,
wore
he
a
had so
suit.
many
actually-
books.
He wore a suit
I
to
had that
elementary school every day.
I like that Eric is like vaguely trying to pull what he thinks that someone might have been made fun of for in middle school.
I'm just picturing Carl actually.
Okay, yeah. If you were to pick, definitely got bullied in middle school.
Aw, sad.
He doesn't care.
Okay, the thing I was gonna say is if anyone's keeping track of how many hit dice they have used during short rests, technically you get one. I think is it one hit dice back per long rest?
You get
Or
half.
It's
half?
half.
You
I
get
thought it was
half.
half.
Yeah, I thought it was half.
Half? Okay. Well,
Half
anyway.
a hit die?
I have to now keep D4s
half
in my
of your-
inventory.
half of your total hit die. So like,
Oh, really?
If you have, isn't
You
it?
don't fully recover your hit die on a long rest?
Yeah,
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
It's only half.
So technically, I don't have all my hit dice right now. I don't think it'll come up, but it's.
I mean, I don't think I do either. That's really interesting.
In that vein, by the way, just everyone make sure you've got your spells prepped for the day. You've got your hit points assigned properly. Just
Let me go
Yeah,
prep all my spells.
Currently prepping spells.
Real quick.
Oh my
All
spell.
right, my spells of punch it and then punch it real good. Both
Okay,
prepped.
come on. Don't give yourself some credit. You have punch it a lot of times, punch it and make it stunned, punch it, and like you have a decent amount of options for your fist spell.
Those
you
just
could be
aren't
the high mage of
spells,
Catharsis
Adam.
with that many
Obviously,
fist
I have to
spells.
do a specific punch it spell if I want to punch it.
Because she's got punch it faster, stun it harder.
Can you
Work it
My
better.
favorite Daft Punk song.
when you cast a spell, does it say spell?
Nah, it's Daft Punch. Not Daft
Whoa!
Punch.
Oh god damn it.
Hey,
That's so
Mary,
good.
Mary, can you please make a spell called Punch? Just so that when you cast it, it does say show spell description.
What level do you cast it at? There's only one level to cast it.
It's level 9.
No, it's like a warlock. It's like a
always
warlock
the
thing. You only
highest
cast it
level.
at max level.
I'm not in front of my computer right now, so I can't exactly like fully prepare my spells. But can I just throw out
whenever
the ones
you
that
get here?
Okay, is that because
whenever you get there?
Because it's gonna be another. It turns out I was further than I thought. It's gonna be another hour before I get home.
I don't think it will be hugely relevant. Just whatever spells you want to use, you're locked into using.
Will, I got you. I'll do it.
Yeah,
No.
prepare spells for him.
I got it.
No.
You got it.
Why did he?
Just-
Why did he prepare speak with plants 8 times?
So he's got tongues. We need that spell. Spiritual weapon. Get rid of that shit.
I've got a real weapon. Why would I want a spiritual one?
Okay, he's getting water walk or vitality.
Okay, so David, I was actually kind of interested in just confirming, are we waking up in the morning and Jebraska slept with us? Because I thought he went back to his bed near the
No, you guys.
Brain.
I mean, he's at camp with you guys. He definitely walked out with you guys. Like if he's necessarily with you guys in like close proximity, or like you tell him to go 20 feet away because he's stinky, like that's your guys' prerogative.
Well, I was gonna say if Ode notices that he's busy telling Sunny and Morak about where he went to school, I think she'll kind of take that opportunity and then tug at Byron's and Artuk's sleeves to pull them like slightly away from where she sees Jebraska is.
Sure. He's talking to Morak right now as he's putting on the armor. Before you start that though, Sunny, roll just a D100 for me again. You have advantage. Morak, roll a D100 as well. And then go ahead, Mary.
Sorry, I think we're out here. Oh, I can't move Jebraska. But anyway, we're over here. So I think she pulls them aside and she's like, "Hey, sorry, Byron. I know you were super excited about just getting started, but I kind of wanted to share some." And she's kind of whispering, or talking quietly at least. And she said, "I kind of wanted to share something with you two. Just I don't know if it's silly. I don't know if it's even worth mentioning to the whole group, but just about Jebraska. I just kind of was thinking about yesterday and how when we first met him, he was like really fiercely defensive of like his life and kind of wanting to make sure we wouldn't hurt him. And then like later on in the day, he just kind of seemed like nihilistic, like none of it matters. And I get that he like didn't know a whole ton about the kind of like mind flayer stuff. And that seemed fine. I mean, I think it seemed like a little weird because he has been here for 30 years. But then he like randomly seemed to pull out this bit of like obscure Warforged knowledge that like just like didn't seem to line up to me with his lack of knowledge about other things. So I'm just kind of getting a vibe that we should like not let our guard down too much around him. And I just kind of wanted to share that with you so that you could, I don't know,
Right.
also be on the same page.
Can I, thinking back over it, just make an an insight check on just how he's behaved so far, and sort of if I've caught on to anything that feels particularly, strange beyond just like acting weird?
Also, who are you talking to right now, Mary?
Artuk and Byron.
Okay, cool.
You can, but you have disadvantage on it because it was like 8 hours ago.
Yeah. 13?
I mean, Ode's made some good points, but equally, this is a man who's been cooped up for 30 years.
Yeah, I feel what you mean on that. It's not all adding up quite right. And it could just be that he's, I'm sure I'd be a little fucked up too if I lived in a cave with nobody around for a very long time. But also, it could just be that he's got some nefarious intent, and I'm not super willing to subject the rest of us to that intent if he's got, our harm in his mind. So, yeah, let's be cautious and let's not trust him to do anything particularly important.
Okay,
I
yeah. I think
can
that's
agree with that.
sweet. Cool. Glad that wasn't
Yeah,
super
it wasn't
crazy.
really on my mind, so thanks for putting it in my mind. That's, might help us later. Be wary.
At this point, Jebraska's like, anyway, it was just nice to talk to someone about that. Hey, is that the Warforged guy over there? He starts walking over towards Sunny. So yeah, I feel like my time in that cave just kind of trails off.
Zeka, could you guys help me with my armor for a second? I can't. Ever since I got hit in the head pretty hard, it's been hard to like reach back there. And
Yeah, for sure.
The knots. Could you get the shin armor? I can't. It's been really hard moving for the past day.
Dude, your calves are fucking huge. Jesus Christ.
Thank you. I try very hard on the calves. But Kezia, Zeka, also random thing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really trust this Nebraska guy, Jebraska. When he first showed up, he was like very defensive and protective of the Mind Flayer stuff, and then he kind of just got nihilistic all of a sudden. And I don't know if we should trust him that much. I was gonna go tell Sunny, but I don't know if one of you guys could tell him this after Jebraska's done talking to him. I just don't know what he's up against.
Because like I'll totally kill that guy for you.
No, I feel like we need to. I'm not going to say we should or shouldn't. I think we need to turn a little bit of a new leaf with just murdering people. Just a little bit. Because he hasn't really done anything yet, but he has crystals in his head. And I asked him about it last time, and he just, like, pushed it off like it was nothing. And I don't trust that.
Well, you bring up some good points, but if I was in the cave for like a super long time, I would get pretty crazy too.
Well, so here's the thing, Zeka.
Sure.
Like there's actually a great play in Catharsis about a man getting trapped on an island, and he goes so crazy, he starts talking to a ball. And yes,
ball?
well, it is crazy, and anybody would go crazy. That man at least like explored the island and figured out everything that was going on about it. I forget the actors. It was Hanks something.
Oh, I think I've heard of that play. It's called Outer Wilds, right?
Yes.
No, that
It
was
was
the
a great. It
sequel.
was a great
Inner
one.
Wilds.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. It's based on a book called Castaway.
oh,
But
yes.
it's just like he at least went and explored everything. This guy has apparently just sat in a cave growing crystals on his head for 30 years. And I don't know, like, just like, you're a little bit sneaky. Well, not a little bit sneaky, because yeah, you're very good at just popping up places. So just like keep an eye out on him. What did you say, Rebecca?
Kezi has helped me. I'm a little sneaky now.
Well, yes, I just like you're very sneaky. Have we wrapped your hooves in anything? It's like hard floors, like tile floors in there.
Yeah, the moss is kind of like disintegrated. It turns out it's not a very good shoe material.
Yeah, it's
It just
not.
kind of goes away after a while.
It's not. It's a very bad shoe material.
I also got burned by a dragon, so that kind of fucked it up a bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Is
I
Becca
didn't know that
implying that he hasn't been sneaky since before Harry and Magi?
I don't think he's
Well, to be
implying
fair,
anything. I
he
think
was
he's
in a
owning up
wheelchair
to
the
it.
whole time.
Bro, I'm just talking. I'm just saying shit.
It's fine. It's fine. Thank
It's
you for the
fine.
help on the armor. I'm
You're
going to
welcome.
I'm gonna try to do some calisthenics in the armor and try to loosen up the old joints while I'm quite young, but you know what I mean.
Make the connecting pieces more malleable. Warm them up a bit,
What?
right? Or I don't. Hey Sonny, what's up?
You
go to
Hello,
school
Zach.
you
ever?
hear Jebraska just finish off his thought. So yeah, just some days I just think I'm becoming like my father. Anyway, it's been a great talk.
I think Sonny was like paying rapt attention to him, like nodding along, like yeah.
Oh,
hi,
he,
Becca.
he got
So
into
I
some
think-
dark stuff then.
You see, Sonny's eyes are just like wide, just like wide open aperture.
As wide as his little LED eyes can be.
Yeah.
Beady little eyes. All right, well, gang. Does anyone else want to have a private conversation before we go? Because otherwise, I'm feeling pretty diesel right now.
Oh, Zeka, I feel
No,
like
let's
we
go.
could have a talk. You see, I've had some issues regarding my sister that I feel like.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. Oh, what's that?
Wouldn't your sister be dead?
Oh, hey, I have some more now.